Perfect top of the first inning turned in by Matt Moore. And now the Durham Bulls a game over 500. Who saw this coming? 67 and 66. Now all by themselves with the longest winning streak in all of minor league baseball at 8 games in a row. They take on Brad Penny tonight, the 37-year-old veteran of better than 12 years big league service time. And Penny, the right-hander, comes home, and Mikey Matsuk takes a strike at his knees. A quick look at the lineup card signed by Jared Sandberg before the game. It's brought to you by Pepsi, born in the Carolinas. It reads like this: Matsuk in center, Brett bats second and plays second, and then Nick Franklin the DH. And Penny's one-strike fastball fouled back. Matsuk a little bit ahead. Middle of the order, Taylor Motter in right, Richie Schaefer down at third base. He'll bat fifth. Corey Brown in left. Jake Elmore at first, Hawk Julie the shortstop, and then Luke Maley, who caught Matt Moore's gem on Saturday. Matsuk 253, 4 homers, 45 knocked in. And the 0-2 from Penny bounces it across wide of the outside corner. The Bulls have seen Penny 3 previous times this year. One was very early in the year, and that was his worst outing against the Bulls. Gave up 11 hits, 6 earned runs, and under 4 innings of work, but he's pitched very well against Durham the last couple of times out since July 1st. And a tap foul, and then up off of the body of Matsuk. But Penny, who earlier in his career, he was a 5th rounder out of Broken Arrow High School out in Oklahoma. But he was a blazer with his fastball, 94, 97, with good life through the zone. He's had to change over the course of his career. Now he'll sit in the 90, 92 range with a lot of sink, good movement, and a ton of grounders. And the 1-2 popped out of play, 93-mile-an-hour four-seamer. But the bottom line is, for Brad Penny, he doesn't need to keep pitching. He has accomplished so much over his major league career, 121 wins. He actually did step away from the game about 2 years ago, but then came back. Some brief time last year with the Marlins. He has not had a call-up with the White Sox this year, but in my talkings with Joel Skinner and Richard Dodson and a number of these Charlotte Knights players, he has been the absolute best teammate all year long. Just continues to pitch because he loves the game. Bounces 1 inch, 2-2.
Sometimes when you step away from the game, you see how much it means to you, and you appreciate every minute that you play. That's what's happened with Brad Penny. Had a great career, but once baseball gets in your blood, it doesn't leave. And he's coming back, and he appreciates each and every pitch, no matter how things go, and he passes that on to his teammates.
2-2, and the pitch on the way to Matsuk. He's just punched in the air to center field, judged by Lurie Garcia. A couple of steps to his right, and he makes the catch with some panache. So Matsuk puts up a 7-pitch fight, lines out to center field.
Well, it's a breaking ball away. Matsuk really didn't have a good swing at it, but still hits it into the outfield. It was a breaking ball that was on the outside half. Matsuk tries to pull it, pops it up. Penny wins this battle, but Matsuk was effective as a leadoff hitter, seeing what Penny has and showing that to the rest of the team.
1 out, nobody on. Ryan Brett takes strike 1. And Brett has been one of the more unheralded reasons of this 8-game winning streak for the Bulls. Hasn't had big game-winning hits, but he's been on base a ton over the last week and a half. As Penny drops down a bit, misses inside 1-1. We've seen 3 3-hit games by Brett, and then a 2-hit game last night against Charlotte during the course of this Bulls winning streak. And he has gotten his average up to 249. There's the 1-1 from Penny, too high. And Brett has also shored up his defensive game. We saw him about a month and a half ago where even routine ground balls at second base were almost in his head. He was making plenty of mistakes out there. That has been cleaned up, and he's been playing very well defensively. Here's the 2-1. A little tap Penny's way. Plays the second hop toward the first base line and throws out Brett. Two outs and nobody on. Scoreless game in the first. And now Nick Franklin, the DH.
A good sinker from Penny that just drops down on Brett. He drives it straight into the ground, and as a result, the ball hops up harmlessly right to Penny, who makes the easy play to retire it.
2 outs and nobody on. Now Nick Franklin. Switch hitter is the DH tonight, and the pitch from Penny fouled back in an aggressive swing at a fastball. Could have made a case to have Franklin get the day off. He fouled one off his back knee last night as a left-handed hitter. Talked with Franklin before the game today, and he's still not quite sure how he did it. It's a rare spot to foul one against your back knee, but he did. Breaking ball low. But the Bulls had optional batting practice earlier today. Only a couple of guys participated in that. Franklin had chances to catch up on a little bit of rest. Take some pressure off of that knee, and he's in there as the DH tonight. Ball and a strike on Franklin, averaging 270. And Penny's pitch took something off, and Franklin swings over it. Penny used to be a power pitcher, striking out a hitter or more per inning. Well, now this year you can see how his career has evolved over the years. 116 innings this year with Charlotte. He struck out only 69, but walked just 29. And a 1-2 down and in. Well, there was a time when pitchers like Penny, they wanted to pile up the strikeouts. They wanted those big eye-popping numbers. Well, after about 2,000 innings of pitching in the big leagues, you'd rather save what bullets are left in the arm, pitch to contact, get some early count outs, and pick up a rare strikeout every now and again, like that one on Franklin on a 2-2 pitch. Well, you get the sense we're in store for a good one tonight. Brad Penny, Matt Moore, perfect first innings apiece, done with 1, no score.